Before you can figure out where you going, you gotta look back at where you've been. There's things that happen that seem like they didn't mean nothing at the time. But then you realize they mean everything.
What's up, big ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your bad friends. On today's video, we will be covering Power, Book 3, Raising Kanan, and this one right here is titled Howard's Chess Move, Rock's Biggest Mistake. Now, this particular video was prompted by one of my subscribers, and I'm gonna have to apologize because some kind of way I didn't write down who was the subscriber who mentioned this particular video for me to do this one. But if you see it in the comments, if you see this particular video, definitely let me know in the comments, and I can give you some credit for it. But I want to say it was Zaya, I'm not sure. But yeah, somebody's anyways mentioning that with Howard's death, he left a note or something in place to basically alert the feds or whoever that if something happens to him, it was none other than Raquel Thomas who was responsible. So we will be discussing exactly what I think could potentially happen in this particular, if this scenario turns out to be true, and what would be the consequences. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this video. Now, of course, season 1, your boy Malcolm Howard was thinking he was basically he thought he was the shit. He was ugly as hell. Because, like 50 said, narrating, every hood got a cop like that to think he running shit, and that this is his block and he can do whatever he wants for the most part. And of course, that's how Malcolm Howard was. But later on, he figured out that he had cancer, and later, of course, discovered that he had a son, and it was Kanan, which is going to turn out to be his greatest tragedy, because ever since he found out that Kanan was his son, everything has been going downhill. First, he gets shot by his own son, and then he started having to dig deep into doing things to try and protect him. And of course, his biggest mistake was the death of none other than his partner, Shannon, what was her name? Burke. So of course, Shannon was starting to dig a little bit too much into his life, finding out that Kanan was his son, Kanan was the one who shot him in the park, and that Howard was doing a lot of dirt to cover up a lot of things that's going on with his family. So basically, he was exposed. But after him doing this, of course, Agent Tanner put the screws on him and figured out that he was dirty, along with his captain as well, and Shannon's dad. So all of them together collectively came together and found out that Howard was dirty, and he had to come up with a different plan. So now that he decided to just help Kanan one final time before whatever happened, I just can't see him working closely with Rock, you know what I'm saying, without having something in place. Like, Malcolm is a pretty calculating person, right? So who knows? Did he have a wire when he first came to Rock's house, possibly? Or was he wearing one while he was at the meeting? Whatever was going on. because they didn't check him for one. Or, like my boy said, did he have a note or something maybe on him, or possibly just set in place with someone that he knows that indicated that if something happened to him, it was none other than Raquel Thomas who was responsible for it. And of course, when he got there to the warehouse, I believe he may have had another plan that was done. And I'm going to make a video about this to talk about it further, about what he had planned. Because in my opinion, I believe a lot of characters in this finale have their own plan in place, but only a few of them were able to execute it, what they plan originally was. Obviously, this didn't get to go as planned for your boy Malcolm Howard. So, of course, you see this shit. Yeah, he ended up telling Kanan, you see this shit. I wonder, is it possible that Kanan and Malcolm had a plan? But Rock messed it up by, of course, laying him the hell out. I'm just curious. And if that is the case, and now Malcolm made sure he had an insurance policy in case something happened to him, what will be the fate of your girl Raquel Thomas in season 4? And I'm going to just go ahead and throw something out there. I think she's going to have a choice at the end of this. 3 different things could happen to Rock. I just can't see her having a happy ending in season 4. There's no way she's happening, in my opinion. I think she's either 1, gonna die, which is probably kind of slim. 2, get arrested, hit or miss. Or the last one, which I think is more plausible and most likely is what it's going to end up being, she's going to have to leave town. So I think Kanan may set up something to help, to basically force her to leave town. So that is my prediction on what's going on. I think the heat that she's going to catch with the Malcolm Howard situation, along with all of the other drama that she has going on, is going to cause her to leave town. So that, I know this video wasn't very long, but I just said that was just something that I thought was an interesting video, because Howard is a person that, he's a calculated thinker, and I just can't see him going in there naked with some known killers, knowing he's a cop, and not having an insurance policy, especially telling Rock he's not a cop anymore. So Rock already tried to take you out once. You think she ain't gonna do it again? So he probably knew that and made sure she's gonna pay for it. So let me know what y'all think about this particular theory. Could you see Howard setting something up, or do you think he's just gone and that's the end of him? Let me know all of that and more in the comments. But like usual, if you're cool with me, fool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.